I see that finish come into view now. All of these pennies are turning to gold. Song is rising from down in my soul. Everything is falling into place. Yeah, I feel on top of the world today. Seems like everything's just going my way. I got that good time, that good life, that feeling that won't quit. Oh, I could get used to this. Oh, I could get used to this. Every evening, it's a Saturday night. Every moment, I'm coming alive. If you're with me and know what I mean, let me see you clap your hands and move your feet. Yeah, 'cause everything is falling into place. Yeah, I feel on top of the world today. Seems like everything's just going my way. I got that good time, that good life, that feeling that won't quit. Oh, I could get used to this. Oh, I could get used to this. I could get used, I could get used, I could get used to this. I could get used, I could get used, I could get used to this. I could get used, I could get used, I could get used to this. I could get used, I could get used, I could get used to this. I could get used, I could get used, I could get used to this. I could get used, I could get used, I could get used to this. Yeah, I feel on top of the world today. Seems like everything's just going my way. I got that good time, that good life, that feeling that won't quit. Oh, I could get used to this. Yeah, I feel on top of the world today. Seems like everything's just going my way. I got that good time, that good life, that feeling that won't quit.
Can you hear me? Dear Brooke, today is the day, the first day together for the rest of our lives. I have waited for this day since the first day I met you, for my whole life. You, Brooke, are the most amazing person I have ever met. You're extremely smart, hilarious, dedicated, forgiving, loving, and kind. With you, I have felt a greater purpose in life. You challenge me every day to be the best version of myself. Without you in my life, I would be lost. My hope for you today is that you feel the experience of being the princess that you are. I hope you get to dance your heart out on the dance floor, stuff your face with cake, and relish in every moment together with our friends and family. I promise to be by your side physically and emotionally through all of life's moments, through the good times and the bad times. I promise to give you comfort and closure with my time and energy, and all of the cuddles your giant heart requires. I also promise to rub your feet when you had a long day on your feet and your feet are throbbing. I promise to love you always. I fell in love with you when you showed me true dedication to our relationship. From showing up to my soccer games, even though you knew we were going to lose, to driving hours on end each weekend so that we could see each other, even if it was only for a short while. I fell in love with you when I saw you interacting with my family, without fear and without hesitation. When you met my younger cousins and they immediately swept you away to go play Barbies. I fell in love with you when I saw how you put others before yourself and how you ensure everyone else's needs are met before your own. I am so proud of you and the team we have become. Together, we have bought cars, a house, and are raising our own dog, Duke. I am proud of all of your life accomplishments, from graduating Purdue to getting your job at Capital Group. I am proud to call you mine and to hold your hand in this journey of life. I cannot wait to watch you elegantly and beautifully walk down the aisle. I can't wait to see you, to see your sheer perfection. I can't wait to walk out together after two have finally become one. I love you always, Christian. Oh,
Dear Christian, as of today, we have spent 1,791 days together. While these days have been full of fun and adventure, today marks a brand new chapter with you. Although it's all new to us, my love for you will never change. Over this time, you have become my best friend and the one who I can turn to for absolutely anything. I love how you are always on board with my crazy and ambitious ideas and the way you support my goals, even if it's a goal of eating an entire pan of brownies. Every little girl dreams of her wedding day, and while I've spent hundreds of hours planning and crafting, I could have never planned to have someone as amazing as you at the end of that aisle. Your generosity, kindness, and genuine personality inspires me every day. You always go out of your way to make me feel protected and special, and I know these things won't change when we're old, unlike your beautiful blonde hair. Never in a million years would I have ever imagined to find someone like you to spend forever with. I look forward to a lifetime of adventure with you, whether that's a big hike in a national park, a trip to a foreign country, or just a bike ride to go get ice cream. I look forward to a lifetime of Sunday pancakes and nights spent simply enjoying each other's company with Duke. Today we will stand in front of our friends and family as we turn the page of our new chapter, and we will reflect on this day for many, many years to come. I promise to never forget how this day feels. I promise to trust your opinions and values. I promise to listen to your advice and sometimes take it. I promise to always be your cheerleader and inspire you the way you always do to me. I promise to always make you feel loved and appreciated, and I promise to choose to love you each and every day. With love, hugs, and kisses, your almost wife, Brooke.
I love you.
Love you too.
Good afternoon, welcome. We're about to begin the ceremony. At the request of Christian and Brooke, just ask you to put away cell phones and cameras and not take any pictures or videos during the ceremony. They would just invite you to sit back and enjoy this moment with them. Thank you. Friends and family, we've come today at the invitation of Brooke and Christian to share in the joy of their wedding. They've come here today to enter into the deepest and most intimate of human relationships. The Bible describes the intimacy of marriage as two becoming one. For this reason, a man will leave his father and mother, be united to his wife, and they'll become one flesh. There's no human relationship as deep, intimate, permanent, and sacred as marriage. Brooke and Christian, you come here in the presence of God today as two, but you're going to leave as one. So Christian, do you now leave your father and mother to be united with Brooke as your husband, to love her as your wife, to establish your own family with her, and to make a home where she'll be loved, cared for, and protected? If so, answer, I do.
I do.
Brooke, do you now leave your father and mother to be united with Christian as his wife, to love him as your husband, to establish your own family with him, and to make a home where he will be loved, cared for, and respected? If so, answer, I do. You're on it.
I do.
All right, parents of Brooke and Christian. As parents of the bride and groom, do you promise to encourage Christian and Brooke in their marriage, to always support them in their quest to become one in heart and purpose, and to help them build a strong and stable family that honors God? If so, answer, we do.
We do.
Does Brooke have her family's blessing to marry Christian?
She does.
Okay. You can go get bride. Parents, you can go ahead and have a seat. All right, guys. You made it. I want you to take a deep breath right now, okay? There's been a lot that has gone into this. It's been moved a few times, or maybe once or considered twice, but just soak this moment in. Now, you guys haven't had a chance to see each other today, is that right?
Nope.
Okay. So, Christian, I want you to just kind of take time here and check her out. She looks beautiful, right? Looking pretty good. Brooke, it's your opportunity to kind of just check him over. Mm-hmm. Yeah? You like what you see? Looks good? Yeah, so a lot of thought and anticipation has come to this moment, and this is it. And so I just want you to enjoy it here for a second. Okay? The other thing, when we do a wedding ceremony, you guys invited people to be with you in this journey. And so, Brooke, over here behind you are some ladies, friends, and family that you've asked to stand here for you. They all look beautiful. And they're here for you to consistently encourage you in your marriage relationship to Christian. Christian, behind you, you've got friends, family. As we always say, you've done a fantastic job cleaning them up to look good for this moment. But they're here for you as well to support you in the decision you're making today to Brooke. And then I want you to check the people out here in the audience. You guys can wave to them if you want or give them a shout. You've got your parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, friends, family, maybe neighbors, coworkers, people that have been a part of your life, some from the beginning, some that have come across path, but all these people here today have helped shape who you guys are. And they're, I think, just as the time I've gotten today, excited for the journey that you're on. And then you've got this venue that I think is just amazing, just a really neat place to have this ceremony, and something you'll always be able to drive by or come to just to remember this day. And it's very special. And as we've talked, I think you guys have anticipated having a great wedding ceremony. And I think you're succeeding in doing that. And there's still a celebration to come. But one of the things I think you've desired more than a great wedding ceremony is a great marriage. And the two of you know, as many people here know, that just having a great wedding ceremony does not equate having a great marriage. It's a good starting point, and it's a great thing to have. But one of the things, there's lots of things that go into having a great marriage. The idea of love, and I think even the words that we speak into each other's hearts and minds is kind of the key. In Proverbs, it says, kind words are like honey, sweet to the soul and healthy for the body. So one of the things I asked Brooke and Christian to do is share with me some of the reasons that they want to marry each other. Now, these are things they probably have shared over the course of their relationship, but these 5 things they shared with me, they've not shared to each other yet in this manner. So they'll be hearing this for the first time just as you are. The thing I like about this, it kind of personalizes the ceremony. So if you know Christian but not Brooke, this will give you an opportunity to kind of hear a little bit about their relationship from his perspective, and the same if you know Brooke and don't know Christian Christian will get a chance to hear about their relationship from her perspective. And if you know them both, then you get to enjoy this as well. So these are the reasons, Christian, that Brooke said she wanted to marry you, the reasons that she loves you. Number one, you're the most genuine, thoughtful, and caring man. Number two, you never fail to make me laugh, no matter what mood I'm in. Number three, you support and encourage me in every aspect of life and always have confidence in me. Number four, you're always ready for an adventure with me. And number five, you are my best friend. And so, Christian, it's important, I think, to receive those words. Brooke, it's important to continue to give those words to him, not just today, but from this point forward. And then, Brooke, here's the reasons Christian gave me is why he said the reasons he loves you, why he wants to marry you. Number one, your smile and laugh are contagious. Number two, you are kind and creative. 3, you are committed to creating the best life possible. Number 4, you are confident and dedicated. And number 5, you, Brooke, are my best friend that I prayed to God that I would meet. And so the same thing, Brooke, is to receive those words from Christian to continue to speak those words, give her those words throughout your life. And then the other thing is to receive words from other people, but I would say the most important person to receive words is from God. And so I want to read a scripture to you and just kind of highlight some of the words in that scripture that really give a great foundation for a love in any relationship, but especially in the marriage relationship. In Romans 5:8 it says this, "But God demonstrates his own love for us in this, while we were still sinners, Christ died for us." I want to change that and personalize it to the two of you. But God demonstrates his own love to you, Brooke, and to you, Christian, in this, while you were sinners, Christ died for you. The first word is the word demonstrates. And so it says that God did something. He demonstrated love in a very tangible way. And so your relationship, your love relationship, will be key to continue to demonstrate actions, words. We've talked about love languages. Christian, it's important for you to know the way that Brooke receives love, the way that she experiences it, to be intentional about expressing it. Brooke the same way. He's got a certain way that he hears that love from you, and so you expressing that to him is going to be important. So demonstrating it, not just trying to feel if you love. It's even when you don't feel love, you still are going to do love. You're going to do the verb love. The second word is the word while. It says that while we were still sinners. And so what this lets us know, that God made the first move. He did not wait for you guys to get your act cleaned up. He didn't wait for your attitudes to be perfect. He made the move. He sent his son to die for you and for all of us. And so that's a reminder that Brooke will not always be at her best, Christian. And while she's not at her best, you're still making that decision to demonstrate love to her. And there's going to be days he's not going to be at his best. And Brooke, while Christian's not at his best, you're still making that decision. I'm going to demonstrate love to him. And so it's while we're sinners, Christ ultimately died for us. And that's the last part, is the words that Christ died. What this lets us know is that sacrificial love is very costly. Real love has a price to it. And you guys have already begun to experience that. You've already begun to figure out how to love each other. There's been things you've given up, maybe time with other people to spend with each other. As you continue to grow in the years and add potentially other members to your family, it'll continue to change in that way. But there's just going to be those moments to sacrifice. And the best example to always look to is Jesus Christ himself. God sent his son to die for all of us and to sacrifice his life. So if you ever question, like, man, who do I look to? He's the best example. And there's probably great examples in this room as well, people you can go to, and we've talked about that, finding other couples that you can learn from and just ask what they found that works well in their marriage relationship, what are some things that they have struggled with and how they worked through it. And so you guys are off to a great start. But just receiving those words from God, but also receiving those words from each other is going to be important to have that foundation. So with that in mind, I'd like you to now exchange these promises to one another. So Christian, would you please repeat this promise to Brooke, saying after me, "I, Christian, take you, Brooke, to be my wife.
I, Christian, take you, Brooke, to be my wife.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poor.
For richer, for poor.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
Until we're separated by death.
Until we're separated by death.
As God is my witness,
as God is my witness.
I give you my promise.
I give you my promise.
Okay, Christian, would you please take the ring for Brooke? All right, you're going to place it upon her finger. You're going to repeat this promise, saying, "With this ring I seal my promise
With this ring, I seal my promise
to be your faithful and loving husband,
to be your faithful and loving husband,
as God is my witness."
as God is my witness.
Okay, Brooke, repeat this to Christian. I, Brooke, take you, Christian, to be my husband,
I, Brooke, take you, Christian, to be my husband,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poor,
for richer, for poor,
in sickness and in health,
for sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
until we are separated by death,
until we're separated by death.
as God is my witness.
As God is my witness,
I give you my promise.
I give you my promise.
Okay, Brooke, would you please take the ring for Christian? You're going to place it upon his finger and repeat this promise. With this ring, I seal my promise
With this ring, I seal my promise
to be your faithful and loving wife,
to be your faithful and loving wife,
as God is my witness.
as God is my witness.
Okay. So Brooke and Christian will now take part in a unity tree planting ceremony to symbolize the roots of their relationship and the continued growth of their love as they become each other's family today. Brooke and Christian, today you stand before us ready to share the rest of your lives together as a married couple. But long before today, your parents provided you with a foundation of love and caring which has brought you to this point. We will start by adding dirt from the bride's childhood home and dirt from the groom's childhood home. This dirt symbolizes their individual families. It has been through their years of love and support that have helped shape who the bride and groom are today. A man and a woman who are ready to be committed in a loving marriage of their own. You can begin now. Love is the essence of human experience and emotion. It is the root of all and everything we as humans do. Love enriches our experience and fills our lives with meaning. It gives us a firm base from which to learn, grow, and change. Let your relationship and love for each other be like this tree you plant today. Let it grow tall and strong. Let it stand tall during the harsh winds and rains and storms and come through unscathed. Like a tree, your marriage must be resilient. It must weather the challenge of daily life and passage of time. And just like the tree you're planting, marriage requires constant nurturing and nourishment. You guys did good. So the final words of that are, remember to nourish each other with words of encouragement, trust, and love. This is needed on a daily basis so you can each grow and reach your fullest potential, just like this tree. Would you all bow with me in prayer? Christian and Brooke, may the Lord bless you and protect you. May the Lord smile on you and be gracious to you. May the Lord show you his favor and give you his peace. Father, we thank you for this couple. We thank you for the commitments that they've made to each other, for the rings that they've shared, for the symbolization that that means of their enduring love for this tree that they planted as a symbol of two becoming one, something they'll always be able to look back to. And so we're grateful for all the people that are here to support them. Ultimately, God, we're grateful for you, that you've created this thing called marriage, this relationship between Christian and Brooke. And we pray this in your name. Amen. All right. You've come before us and before God. You've expressed your desire to be husband and wife. You've shown your love and affection, have made promises of faithfulness and devotion, and have sealed these promises by the giving and receiving of rings. I pronounce that you are husband and wife. Christian, you may kiss your bride. You guys want to turn and face? All right, it's my honor to introduce to all of you for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. Christian Gehring. On behalf of the bride and groom and their family, I want to thank you for coming. We're going to just dismiss here, kind of a general dismissal. You're free to go back here to your left or right when you walk out. They'll have a cocktail hour. The bride and groom will then come get some pictures, and they'll meet you, greet you at the reception that'll happen after that cocktail hour. Would ask family, immediate family, some extended family, if you'd stick around at the dismissal, come forward. They want to do a family picture. And again, bride and groom will greet you at the reception. So again, thank you for coming. You're dismissed.
I'm feeling like a hummingbird in springs in bloom, springs in bloom. Brand new colors like I haven't seen, because I'm with you, I'm with you. Right now, I'm feeling something. Right now, it's never felt quite like this. The rush, the rise, the climb. Oh, right now I feel alive, 'cause every moment here is a gift. It's never felt quite like this. Felt quite like this. Feels like I'm dancing in poetry in shades of blue, shades of blue. No words, words can't ever quite explain what emotions do, like the feelings do. Felt quite like this. The rush, the rise, the climb. Oh, right now I feel alive, 'cause every moment here is
celebration for their great generosity. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. So, eat.
Oh, right now I feel alive. 'Cause every moment here is a gift. It's never felt quite like this. It's never felt quite like this.
Let me put some glasses on so I can see my notes. My name is Adam Staley, and I'm the father of the bride. My wife Karen and I, along with Christian's parents, Jennifer and Greg Gehring, would like to welcome all of you to join in the celebration of our joyous occasion with our families' lives. I'd also like to express our heartfelt thank you for attending our celebration tonight, especially with the crazy times and the way they are. That means so much more, makes it that much more important. I'd also like to thank everyone who helped pull this thing together to make this night possible. And I hope I don't exclude too many people, but I just kind of made some notes. The bridesmaids, the groomsmen, the ushers, the planners, the venue staff here, the photographer, the DJ, just everybody that pitched in is an incredible effort. Everything went so smooth, and I want to express my thank you to all of those. Okay, page 4. Brooke Marie, Daddy's princess. As I stand here and look at my daughter, the bride, looking beautiful in her beautiful wedding gown, I can't help to think back and remember all the great times we had watching you grow up and how proud you always have made us feel. From the notes that your kindergarten teacher used to send home with you, and that's a story you'll have to get from her, to the trophies she won on the racetrack, racing go-karts, or the semi-state softball game that I cheered you on at. You've gave us nothing but joy and pride the whole time. Yeah. I absolutely worried my hair out when you spent a month in South America exploring Peru, Ecuador, and the Galapagos Islands. I still worry about you today when I know you're driving on slick roads, and I still worry about you until I know you're home at night, safe at home. From the day you were born, you've had me wrapped around your little finger. You're my baby girl, your daddy's girl, my bird whistle. You're my princess. And no matter how old you get, you will always be all those things to me. It's a very emotional and overwhelming time in a daddy's life when his little girl gets married. But it's very satisfying to know she's marrying one of the greatest young men out there. We all love Christian in our family, not just Brooke, but her mother and I, both of her brothers, Derek and Andrew, along with their families. And we'd all like to welcome Christian into our family with wide open arms. Page 9. Christian. Christian has many outstanding traits, everything a guy could ask for in a son-in-law, including, but not limited to, honor, integrity, compassion. I think he's going to be a great protector, and good looks too. I really admire all those wonderful traits he has, but the one trait that I admire the most about Christian is his ability to make my princess smile. He makes her very happy. And if I would have had to pick a husband for my daughter, I would have chosen Christian too. Brooke's mother and I have been married for 33 years, and I will tell you that every day is not perfect. There'll be ups and there'll be downs too, but you work through those. You don't give up, you don't throw in the towel, and hopefully one of these days you'll be standing right here where I am, giving a Father of the Bride speech, becoming a Grammy or a Grampy for the first time, benefiting from the rewards of working through those ups and downs. Now that the kids are all raised and everyone has moved on and the dust is starting to settle, I am so happy to look around and see my bride still standing there beside me. And we hope and pray for the same thing for you too, for a long and healthy, happy marriage. So I'd like everyone to stand up, raise a glass to Brooke and Christian, and wish them a long, loving, and happy marriage. I love you guys with all my heart.
These men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things you know I'm meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too. I can't help falling in love with you. I'm going faster. Like a river flows surely to the sea. Darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too. Why can't help falling in love with you? Why can't help falling in love with you?
Let's give our man Jerry a round of applause, everybody.
All right, good evening, everybody. My name is Ellie, and as you have presumed, I am the maid of honor. I have been waiting for this day, technically 2 years since you got engaged, but much longer than that, if we're being honest. I'd like to do my best to keep this short and sweet and start by saying, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Because I'm the reason that you're all here. And for those of you wondering who is this lady trying to steal the spotlight, allow me to explain. It all began in the mid-2000s. We'll put it that way. No, our story began in the 2000s. Our brothers, you two are here, my brothers are not here, all played baseball together, Little League. And Brooke and I would see each other from a distance, never really talked until the fateful day of July 27th, 2008. I'm good with dates. When we had an end of summer baseball party at Chase Rail's house, for those who know. I desperately wanted to go swimming in the pond, so I asked my mother, and she said, "No, I'm busy. Go ask Brooke." So I did, and we were solidified from that day. Aw, so cute. So I was homeschooled, but we hung out, during softball, outside of school, whatever. All the time. Fast friends. All throughout high school, we did softball together. A lot of good memories there. Graduated. You know what? That's not important. That's our story. Let me switch to me and Christian. Me and Christian? Christian and I. My and Christian's story begins almost exactly 6 years ago, this month. So I'd been friends with Brooke for all these years. She went off to Purdue. Very sad. I missed her very much.
Boil her up.
I missed her very much. I went to St. Francis in Fort Wayne. I did not live in Fort Wayne, so I had to pack a bag for welcome weekend, and I only packed sandals. I'm getting to the point. This isn't weird. Only packed sandals, not realizing that one of our tasks, as it's a Catholic university, one of our service tasks was, what was it called, Christian? Like redoing this trail in the woods, cleaning it up, mulching it, whatever. I wore sandals to this. Very bad. But luckily, I had gotten a pedicure recently. And lo and behold, who notices my toenail polish? He says, "Hey, I like your toenails." I told Brooke last night that I was including that in my speech. She said, "Oh, don't make him sound gay." I was like, "Brooke, he's literally marrying a woman. I think you'll be okay. He's a nice man. He notices things." Anyway, that starts my friendship with Christian. He was included in our day-to-day activities. We all hung out in a friend group, watched Supernatural in the dorms. Good times indeed. Here's the funny part. It's not bad. Freshman year of college, fall semester, we were in a speech class together. Christian and I were. One of our tasks for speech class was giving a best man / maid of honor speech for a friend that you had. Mock speeches. No big deal. I give mine over Brooke and her boyfriend of the time, while Christian sits in the class and listens. Doesn't know who she is yet. Doesn't even know. It's just, oh, that's Ellie's friend. Who cares? So that's 2014. We go through summer of 2015. Whatever. You come back. We play softball. It's a great time. I don't really see you that much. You were back here. Then, the moment you've all been waiting for. What was it? August? September. I think it was late August of 2015. I have a gathering at my parents' house. G-Money and Babra. Give them all a hand. And who do I invite but my high school friends? Hey, there they are! And college friends aren't here. Well, whatever. Brooke's part of the high school friend group. Christian's part of the college friend group. Christian gets there first. We're all having fun. Brooke shows up late because she had to work. From the minute she walks in the door, who is that blonde boy over there? Who's that blonde boy? Who's the blonde boy? Who's the blonde boy? I want to talk to the blonde boy. Also, can you play All Night Longer? I want to hear All Night Longer. Please play All Night Longer.
Tell the DJ.
Later, play All Night Longer. You got it? Okay. So, long story short, that's why you're welcome that you're here, because I'm the reason. I'm the reason. You're welcome.
Without you, we wouldn't be here.
I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that. I've got just like notes on my phone. So, can't stop talking about that blonde boy. They become inseparable from that day, literally inseparable. Very adorable. Love you both. I'm thrilled. I love it. Then Christian transfers to IU. And we're still all friends. I just don't talk to him that much. Life gets in the way, college, blah, 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 this and that. They date. They get engaged. I'm very happy. We get graduations. You get Dookie. Oh, she misses her dog.
Miss my dog.
A house, jobs. Christian becomes a police officer. We're all making big moves. Now, as much as I'd like to take the credit for all of this, I'm a firm believer in fate or destiny or divine intervention or God's plan or whatever you want to call it. And I'm confident that with or without me, you would have found each other eventually because it's meant to be. I am simply honored that I can be such a big part of your story. You're welcome. So, Christian, may you never take Brooke's quirkiness, thoughtfulness, crafting abilities, strange outbursts of noise, how grumpy she gets when she's hungry. You can't deny it. Don't make that face. You know. You already know. Hangry. Her intelligence, her overwhelming love for her dog, your dog, or her massive heart for granted. And Brooke, the same goes for you with Christian's kindness, compassion, humor, loyalty, bravery, patience, and love. May you both remember tonight, for it is the beginning of forever. And now, since I promised to keep it short and sweet, and I'm pushing it, will everyone please raise a glass? To the new Mr. and Mrs. Gehring, I pray that you are blessed with many years of joy and laughter, and that your love for one another grows every day. I love you both so much. Congratulations.
Thanks, Ellie. Moving on to the groomsman, Jake.
All right, hello everybody. I'm Jake. I'm the best man. Christian, where to begin? We first met on a soccer field, of course, when we were about 9 years old. For 10 years, we played alongside each other, against each other. Over the years, we really warmed up to each other. We created a friendship that's gotten us to where we are today. We found common ground in a lot of interests, activities, beliefs. Whatever it was, backpacking through Yellowstone or breaking decks at wild IU parties. There were one or two of those nights. I couldn't be more happy for you and Brooke today, and I'm also thankful to be a part of it. You find yourself a keeper in Brooke, even if she eats random French fries left at Kenny Chesney concerts.
They're still good. Ketchup and mustard is
Ketchup as well, yes. I really wish you two great prosperity, lots of love, and I'd like everyone to let's raise our glasses and say cheers to the Gehrings. Cheers.
It's time for Brooke and Christian's first dance.
Coke cans and BB guns, barbed wire and old fence posts, 8-point bucks in autumn, and freshly cut cornfields. One arm out the window and one hand on the wheel. Some things just go better together, and probably always will, like a cup of coffee and a sunrise, Sunday drives and time to kill. What's the point of this old guitar if it ain't got no strings? Or pouring your heart into a song that you ain't gonna sing. It's a match made up in heaven, like good old boys and beer and me, as long as you're right here. Your license in my wallet when we go out downtown. Your lipstick stained every coffee cup that I got in this house. The way you say I love you too's like rain on an old tin roof. And your hand fits right into mine like a needle in a groove. Some things just go better together, and probably always will, like a cup of coffee and a sunrise, Sunday drives and time to kill. What's the point of this old guitar if it ain't got no strings? Or pouring your heart into a song that you ain't gonna sing. It's a match made up in heaven, like good old boys and beer and me, as long as you're right here. Sometimes we're oil and water, but I wouldn't have it any other way. And if I'm being honest, your first and my last name would just sound better together, and probably always will, like a cup of coffee and a sunrise, Sunday drives and time to kill. What's the point of this old guitar if it ain't got no strings? Or pouring your heart into a song that you ain't gonna sing. It's a match made up in heaven, like good old boys and beer and me, as long as you're right here. And me, as long as you're right here.
Let's give the brand new Gehrings a big round of applause.
Most nights I try to pack, got you climbing on my back, saying, Daddy, when am I gonna see you again? You know I gotta go out on the road and get on with the show. So most nights your mama's gonna tuck you in. When you're missing me, look at the stars up there. I'll be wishing on the same ones to sing this Father's prayer. I hope you see the 7 wonders. I hope you sail the 7 seas. I hope you let the whole world in your heart, but you still got room for me. I hope you find a guy that treats you right. On your wedding night, I'll raise a toast. Hope he understands I'll always be the man that loves you the most. Summer's gone and school is back. It's my turn to help you pack. I'll keep your room exactly how it is. I know you gotta go out on your own. So proud of you, you know you're the best thing that this old man ever did. When I'm missing you and all the stars come out, sing this prayer when the quiet gets too loud. I hope you see the 7 wonders. I hope you sail the 7 seas. I hope you let the whole world in your heart, but you still got room for me. I hope you find a guy that treats you right. On your wedding night, I'll raise a toast. Hope he understands I'll always be the man who loves you the most. Trust your gut, hold your own, but a life without aim too. Forgive the wrongs and love yourself, that's the hardest thing to do. If your back's against the wall, baby, come on home. I'm always here for you. And when you sing the 7 wonders, when you sail the 7 seas, when you change the whole world with your heart, I hope you think of me. When I go to sing my final song, hope you celebrate and raise a toast. If you cry, they'll understand. For the man who loved you the most.
Put your hands together for Brooke and her dad, everybody.
The first time I met mine, she was 24. She called it love at first sight, it was unconditional. She dragged me to church and taught me to pray, and that's just what she did. Now I'm a better man that's better off because of who she is. We don't call them enough or love them enough, but we'd all be lost without them. We don't thank them enough or hug them enough, or even when they move our mountains. They'll pick you up and dust you off and catch the tears if they start falling. You better love them while you got them. Thank God for mamas. Chasing dreams is a crazy thing, ain't it funny how they change? She's got one that just turned 3 and another on the way. But she swears that we're the best thing the good Lord the tears that they start falling. You better love them while you got them. Thank God for mamas, 'cause you're the ones that keep this world spinning. And we can't get back everything you've given. We don't call them enough or love them enough. We don't thank them enough or hug them enough. And no, we don't call them enough or love them enough. But we'd all be lost without them. We don't thank them enough or hug them enough. Even when they move our mountains, they'll pick you up and dust you off and kiss the tears that they start falling. You better love them while you got them. Thank God for mamas. You better love them while you got them. Thank God for mamas.
Let's give Christian and his mom a big round of applause, everybody. Who is smarter? Oh, no, no. There's no cheating in the shoe game. All right, question number 3. Who is more likely to be running late? Don't look. Don't do it. There's always one right answer. Question number 4. Who wears the pants in the relationship? I'm not going to let your ego live that one down. All right. Question 5. Who spends more money? No hesitation. Spending all that money for new cars. All right. Number 6. Who's more likely to get lost? All right, number 7. Who's got the smelliest feet? Should be easy to tell right now. All right, the last question's a gimme. Should be easy. Right now, who do you love more than anyone in the world? Look at that. Let's give him a big round of applause, everybody.
They say love like this comes once in a lifetime. For the first time I believe it to be true. All of my friends say, when you know, you know. Every piece falls into place when I'm with you. And you I found a love that sets me free. You are the best thing that ever happened to me. When you hold me, I know that I have everything. It's blue skies and big dreams, a billion places stop us now. And we're together. Oh, the whole world opens up when I'm with you. In you I find a love that sets me free. You are the best thing that ever happened to me. When you hold me, I know that I have everything. It's blue skies, big dreams, a billion places to explore. And I will be with you forever. Forever I am yours. Forever I am yours. In you I found the love that sets me free. You are the best thing that ever happened to me. When you hold me, I know that I have everything. It's blue skies and big dreams, a billion places to explore. And I will be with you forever. Forever I am yours. Forever I am yours. Forever I am yours. Forever I am yours. We are the revelry, we are the dreamers. We dance through the night in our bones, we can feel it. Aiming for the stars against the sky. When we are together, we are bright. We'll light up. We've been waiting for this moment to come. We were made for this adventure. We feel it in our blood. We'll light up. Eyes open wide and the world is before us. We are the sound of a beautiful chorus. Holding to the feeling, you and I. When we are together, we are bright. We'll light up. We've been waiting for this moment to come. We were made for this adventure. We feel it in our blood. We'll light up. We have everything we need and we know. We were made for this adventure and we were made to go. We'll light up. into